Like he could be an AC/DC. Marker 7, first pitch at 3:03, misses downstairs. It's 1-0. Stevens pitch, lifted out into right center field. Drifting back, Cole Johnson, the freshman. He'll squeeze it to retire the side. Here's a 3-2. Ball 4 low, make it 8 in a row. The 0-1, hit him. So Trey reaches, and the HBP totals continue to grow. That's number 10 from the letters. The 3-2, ball 4 outside. The bases are loaded. Here's a 3-1. Belted out into right field. Fox is going back. He's going to make the catch nose high. That's going to be a sacrifice fly. Black in to score. Phelps to third on the play. Right on right. Fordham looking in. Here's a pitch. Belted deep out into left center field. Jones and Jones converge. The Park's going to hold it. Jalen Jones in center will make the catch. It's a sacrifice fly. And that's another one, DJ Western. Got to feel pretty good that it's only 2-0 right now. West really liked, so working back. The pitch, swing and a miss. There goes a runner. Throw to second, safe. Stolen base, Dan Jackson. Payoff pitch due Oriach. Lifted out into shallow center. A trio of Catamounts converge, and the shortstop Turner will make the catch. They're starting spring break early. 0-1, liner out into right center. That'll be in for a base hit. Cole over to cut it off and hold Fox to a single. Here's 3-0. Ball 4. That one wasn't even close. Let's see if West comes out for a visit. The pitch. That misses low. The runners go. That's going to be a wild pitch. Stevens payoff. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. This game is going to be tied. Fox and Stanley in to score. It is 2-2.
Bolton driving in his 7th and 8th runs of the season.
3-2. Ball 4. Well, that's 2 walks and a wild pitch in the inning. Here's pitch. Ball 4. The walks. Good gracious, that's 3 in the inning. The pitch. Grounder towards first. Shaggy. O'Shaughnessy, 3U. Hudson hit 3 home runs last weekend. He's got 6 on the year. That one hit him. All right, leadoff man's on. God, that got a piece of the catcher, too. Fordham, here's a pitch. Ground ball. This could be 2. Lyda to Turner. The relay got it. 4-6-3 on the double play. The 0-1. Chopper towards third. Here comes Holton. He'll glove it. On to first. Safe. Infield single. Here's a 2-2. There goes Dan. Ground ball up the middle with eyes. Past a diving Lyda in the shift. It's a base hit. And Georgia has runners on the corners.
Good work there by Michael.
The payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Backhanded it short by Turner. On to first in time to retire the side.
All right, the 3-1. The pitch. This one's hit out to left center field. This one's got a chance to get out of here, and it's gone. Opposite field home run for Cole Jones, and Western Carolina now leads it 3-2.
Jones' first home run of the season. That ball was crushed. I would say, Dave, wouldn't you agree? That's probably the rarest spot for a homer. A lefty going oppo to left center.
0-2 here to Oriach. Here's the pitch. This one's hit high out to right. Going back is Fox, and this one is over the scoreboard. Jordy Oriach with his 2nd home run of the season, and that ties the game at 3 with another New Urban Forestry Feed the Trees home run.
Jordy Oriach tying it up. His 2nd home run. Long touchdowns, great outside shooting, and home runs. It cures a lot of what ails you.
Yes, it does. 3-2 on the way to Hudson. This one's hit high out to right. Fox will watch this one sail over the scoreboard. Back-to-back homers for Oriach and Hudson, and Georgia now retakes the lead. 4-3 Bulldogs on another New urban forestry, feed the trees, home run.
That one got up over the lights at its highest arc. Holy smokes, Hudson with his 7th homer. Back-to-back bombs.
Here's the 0-1. This one's hitting the gap out into right center field. That will get to the wall. Johnson with a 1-out double. And for Cole, that is his 6th of the season. Here's the pitch. This one's a chopper out to short. On to first to get Trey to retire the side.
And turned and went home.
Here's the 0-1. This one's lifted out to right. Fox at the wall. It's off the wall in front of the scoreboard. DJ thinking about 3, and he is on his way. And the Dogs have their first triple of the year.
How about that?
And it would be Daniel Jackson. It makes perfect sense to start the inning. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Fooled him with the change. Here's the 1-1. This one's hit on one hop to the third baseman. What a play by Holton. Throws on to first to get Allen, and DJ has to hold at third. Oriach was 2 for 5 last night. Hits this one on the ground on the right side. Backhanded by the first baseman. Flips to the pitcher. Snyder covering. 3-1 and a leadoff triple for Georgia, and the Dogs don't score. The right fielder Fox, a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. This one's hit back up the middle and through for a base hit.
I'll take getting out of this inning tied.
Now the 1-0. This one's hit back up the middle, and of course it gets through for a base hit. And the Catamounts have runners at first and second here with 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one's hit on the ground on the right side. Gobbled up by O'Shaughnessy at first, and he beats Jones to the bag. 3 unassisted. The Catamounts. Here's the 3-1. That one misses away, ball 4.
There you go, Colby.
All right, here is Johnson, who hits this one out into right field for a base hit. Branch is on his way to third, and he's in ahead of the throw. So the Dogs have runners at the corners here. The top of the order coming up. Cole Johnson now. The first inning when he's been the leadoff hitter. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Black down on strikes for out number 2. Templeton delivers. That one misses away, ball 4. I don't think they were trying to throw him a strike there.
I do not either.
But this 0 needs to go. Here's the 1-1. This one's a chopper back to the pitcher. Throws on to first to get DJ. And once again, the Dogs.
Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That a way to start the 7th. 1-2. Jameson's pitch. Struck him out. Wow. 27-game hit streak on the line, and I hope he gets another shot. Here's a 1-1. Shot out into center. Jones is not going to get there. It's a base hit. And there's a good start to the Georgia 7th. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That was filthy down and in.
So far it worked.
Here's Fox, who's 2 out of 3. This is lined out into right center field. A long run. This is going to be tough. This ball's going to sit down and bounce over the wall. Ground rule double. That was stung there by Fox. That might be a break that it went over the wall, DJ.
I was thinking the same thing.
Jameson left on left. Hit sharply off the tip of Callaway's glove out into right field. Around third, Fox. He scores. Stanley on his way to third. He is safe, and Western Carolina has tied it at 4. The 0-1. Hot shot into center, base hit. The Catamounts have the lead. Well, that's what happens. Usually the stats say hitter's average goes up 70 to 100 points because you just don't have the angles. Here's a pitch. There he goes. Misses downstairs. No throw. Well, Mason Holton's just having one of those career days. Edwards pitch. Hot shot into center, base hit. It's going to be 6-4. The throw is not cut off, but fortunately the runner Jones stays at first. Western with a 2-run lead, and they have gotten to the Georgia pen here in the 8th. There goes the runner. Great jump. Pitch misses. No throw. Around the belt, here's the 3-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Around the belt, here's the 2-2. Ground ball right side with eyes is through for a base hit. That'll get the tying run to the plate. The 3-1. Ball 4. And here we go. Here's a pitch. It hit him to load the bases.
Can you decline? Can you say no?
Here's a 1-1. Jackson hits this one high out into right center field with some carry. Maybe. It's out of here. A grand slam. Dan Jackson gives Georgia the lead. Unbelievable. Dan Jackson with his biggest homer of the season. And the Dogs surge ahead 8-6.
10 home runs now for DJ. A double shy of the cycle. And another new Urban Forestry Feed the Trees home run.
The 2-2. Henry hits this one high out into left center. Park's going to hold this one. Jones and Jones in center. It'll be Jalen who squeezes. Here's the pitch. Comebacker. Red glove. Flip to first, 1-3. Here's the pitch. Little fist job. This is going to be tough. Over Ellison's head. Barehanded Kobe. He got it. Unbelievable. He's just the best.
That was the only shot he had, was to barehanded. I don't think he would have had time if he had tried to go.
Ellison. Little bloop. Shallow right center. It's in for a base hit. Here's a pitch. Line drive fair out into right. Corliss around second. They'll probably hold him at third. They do. It's a double. From the belt, the payoff. Missed downstairs. He walked in to load the bases.
Oh, boy.
Ellison right on right. Here's a pitch. Hit high and deep out into left center field. This is trouble. Allen's going back. He's at the wall. It's gone. It's a grand slam. And Mason Holton has given Western Carolina a 10-8 lead. And what is one of the most outstanding performances by a Georgia opponent that I can ever remember at Foley Field. 3 straight batters reaching with 2 strikes from 2 outs and nobody on to a 10-8 Catamounts lead. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot up the middle. Colby behind the bag at second, on to first in time. Turner remains on the left side. Oriach goes that way with some carry. Going back is Jones looking up. It's over his head, off the wall on one hop. You better hurry, Jordy. This is going to be close at second. He's safe. Oh, they got a great Karaman left with Jones. Right on right. Here's a pitch. Ball 4 low. And Callaway throws his bat and pumps his fist towards the Georgia dugout, including 5 grand slams. The 1-1. Hit high out into left field. The park is going to hold this. Jones to his right. Oriach not going to be able to tag on this one. Colby just got under that one. Drop one down and beat it out. Here's a 1-1. Skied out into center. This is going to be caught by Jones. He'll make the catch. No tag from Oriach.
No need.
Nope. Here's a pitch. Line drive into center. It's a base hit. Oriach around third. The throw home. Safe. Safe at second. Safe at third.
Wow.
It's 10-9. And are they going to walk Trey Phelps?
Oh, they can't.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Glove there by Turner. On to first. Wide. Safe, and we're tied. Phelps is safe at first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Western's going to appeal. Pressure he's feeling right now. And we're just going to check the replay. First things first. Trey hustling down the line.
And you were talking about the pressure of the score. That's an error.
Yes.
I mean, I know you'd like to,
of course,
extend the hitting streak, but I think even Trey would tell you.
Yeah, pulled him off the back.
Pulled him off the back. The throw, if the throw's good, he's out. Here comes the umps.
Please, good news, please.
After review on the field, the first base tags on first pass.
Wow. My goodness. So the official review out at first base, 6-3. And the game and the hitting streak come to an end.
Crazy.
Oh, Heartbreak City here in Athens today. Tip of the cap to Western Carolina, in particular, their third baseman, Mason Holton.
Yeah, what a day.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.